everyone. Thank you all for being here on time. Today we are having our class meeting to plan a trip to an engineering facility or science center. The main agenda items for discussion are the location, transportation, budget, and schedule. Once we finalize our proposal, we will submit it to our lecturer for approval. Before we begin, I'd like to ask our secretary Amelya to take the attendance and record mini meeting.
Sure, Intan. I will be documenting all the key points, suggestions, and the discussion during the meeting today. And for the attendance, there are 6 members are present. You as Chairperson, me, myself as a secretary, and our 4 participants, Hansini, Raihana, Sofea, and Qistina. And I will write down all the decision, and I will organize for the submission letter.
Excellent, Amelya. Now let's move to our final agenda. I'm sorry.
It's our first agenda is the location.
Oh, okay. Let's start with the first agenda, deciding the location. Does anyone have a suggestion on where we should go?
Yes, Intan, I would like to propose about TNB Research in Central in Kajang. So, it is a great place for engineering students on focusing renewable energy and electrical system. I think it will give us a benefits and understanding of real application engineering. Also, the facility there offer us a great tours. So to learn about their new research project and technologicals directly from the engineers there.
That sounds like a wonderful idea, Qistina. However, Kajang might be a little far and could take a long time to travel. Perhaps we can also consider the UPM Science and Technology Center in Serdang. It's nearby and they also usually welcome group of students for educational purpose visits. It could save us time and transportation costs too.
Excuse me, then may I add something to this discussion?
Yes, of course, you can go ahead.
Thank you. I think both of those places are good options, but maybe we can also include the Petrosains Discovery Center. It's very interactive and fun, especially for students who enjoy hands-on learning. We can explore exhibits related to physics, energy, and innovation. It will make the trip more engaging, not just academic.
Sorry to interrupt, Intan, but I just want to highlight a concern. Petrosains could be crowded, especially during a weekend or on school holidays. The ticket price might be higher other than the two locations. Maybe we should check if group booking rates are available before finalizing.
That's valid point, Hansini. Thank you for mentioning it. Amelya, could you please list down the 3 suggested location and note that we will compare their cost and accessibility?
Yes, Intan, I have written them down. The first one is a TNB Research Center in Kajang. It's good for the learning about the renewable energy. And the second one is a UPM Science and Technology Center in Serdang. Because it's nearby and budget friendly. And the third one is a Petrosains Discovery Center in Kuala Lumpur. It is because it's for the interactive and engaging, but possibility higher cost. So I will prepare a short comparison table for each location, including estimated distance and entrance fees and the education value.
Excellent, Amelya. Let's move on the second agenda, transportation. Any ideas on how we should travel to the selected location?
If we choose somewhere nearby like UPM, we could probably rent a small college van or a 25-seated bus. It will be more comfortable and we can all travel together.
I agree with Raihana's opinions. Using bus make it more easier to manage attendance and timing. It is safer, but it is safer than by using multiple cars.
Sorry to add on, but before anything, maybe we should check if the college already has its own bus available. If yes, we might not need to pay for transport at all, or maybe just for the fare. That will help us save a lot of money.
That's a good point, Sofea. I also think we should check if a driver is included if we rent from outside. Because sometimes if we rent, the cost include driver, but we need to confirm.
Okay, so I will note that down to confirm the college transportation available first. And if it's not, I will check the rental option including the driver fees. And I also not to get the at least 2 comparison to compare the price.
Great, Amelya. Let's proceed to the next agenda, which is the budget.
For the budget, I think we should estimate costs carefully. We'll need to include transport, entrance ticket, meals, and perhaps emergency fund. For Petrosains, it could be around 40 ringgit per person. But if we visit UPM, it might be around 20 to 25 ringgit per person.
That's reasonable. Maybe we can also try to get sponsorship from the department or student council to help reduce the total cost per student.
If sponsorship doesn't cover, we could organize a small fundraiser such as food sale or charity group. It can help us build teamwork.
Yes, I agree with Qistina's suggestion. We could divide tasks. For example, some of us handle food preparation, some manage sales. It will be fun and useful for our budget. Noted. I will write down under the budget plan. So we have 2 cost option. The first one is RM24 ringgit for UPM, and the second one is RM24 ringgit for the Petrosains. For the possible support, as Raihana said, is a sponsorship, and Qistina said is a fundraising activity. And also the item to include is transport, ticket, meals, and emergency fund. And I will prepare the draft budget sheet listing all the expense and estimate income from the fundraising.
Excellent, Amelya. Now let's move to our final agenda schedule.
I think the second week of next month is ideal. Maybe on a Friday. It's after midterm and we will all be more relaxed.
Friday are usually free for most of us. The attendance won't be issued.
Sorry, Intan, can I just mention something? We need to check whether the specialty we choose allows group visits on Fridays, since some places might have shorter hours a day.
That's true. Also, it's better to have a backup date. Maybe the following Monday in case of any sudden changes or bad weather.
Yes, I will make note of that to contact the facility for the available visit date and to prepare the backup date in case for the unexpected cruise dates. Is it right? Circumstance. Okay, I'm so sorry.
Okay, good. Before we end, could you please give a short summary of today's discussions, Amelya?
Of course, Intan. So there is summary of our meeting today. And for the first one is the location. There are 3 options that proposed. One is a TNB Research Center in Kajang. Second is UPM Science Center Serdang, and the last one is a Petrosains KL. Okay, we will compare based on the cost, distance, and the education value. Second one is a transportation. Okay, first we need to check the available of the college bus. If unavailable, we need to rent a 25-seater bus and compare price with or without the driver service. Third is about the budget. There's a 2 cost plan. For the first one is a RM24 ringgit for the UPM and the RM40 ringgit for the Petrosains. So the possibility is we need to the possibility sponsorship, and the fundraising will be arranged to support the expense. And about the schedule, for the tentative trip day, as I mentioned, the second Friday of the month. For the backup plan, we will follow it on the Monday. And to confirm it, I have to confirm available with the chosen facility. And the last one, I need everyone to be support with me and do some tasks. Okay. I will be prepare the minute and comprehensive table. Qistina and Raihana will contact the facility for the detail, and Sofea and Hansini will draft the fundraising plan. So that's my conclude of my summary then.
Thank you, Amelya, for the clear and detailed report. Are there any other matters to discuss before we close?
Nothing else for me. Everything sounds good.
Same here. I think we covered all important points.
It was a productive discussion. Thank you.
I totally agree with this. I think we can finalize everything once we get the cost and schedule confirmation.
Perfect. Thank you everyone for your cooperation and polite participations. Amelya, please submit the final minutes to me by next Monday. This meeting is officially adjourned.
Thank you.